Hi everybody, welcome back to another tutorial. Today we're going to be twisting a balloon owl. Yes, there we go. And so the bow is optional, definitely doesn't have to be there. It'll still look pretty darn cute. And so let's go over the balloons I'm going to be using. Let me put this to the side just for a second. Actually, let me give you a second to take a look at it for some of my pros out there. It'll only take you a second probably. Let me turn it around for you, let you have a good look at it. There we go. Okay. And oh, by the way, if you haven't been over to the Creeper video, check that out. It's probably maybe on the side over here in the playlist. I'm not sure, but yeah, just definitely check that out if you haven't. Real easy to do. You could probably tell. So let's go over the balloons. Okay, we're gonna be using two 350s. You can tell you have an orange and a Caribbean blue there. This is, I think, is a wild berry. For the 260, I have a white round that I'm going to split, and then I do have my 160 here in case I want to add the bow. I mean, I'm going to add it just so you can see. So I shouldn't, be showing it and then not add it on there. So with my tutorials, if you've never been here before or seen them, what I like to do is bring down the sound, and then I'll do voiceover while I twist, and so hopefully that'll make it easy for you to follow along. But at any time, pause, try to figure it out. But if you can't, definitely comment below, ask me a question, and I'll be happy to clarify it for you, okay? Because I'm here to help you out. So the other thing I have here is a balloon cutter I got from Lorax. Let me pull that off so you can actually see. Ta-da. Okay, and they got some new style too, actually, over there if you go over to their site. And maybe what I'll do is I'll write it in the description below so you can kind of see what else they got over there as well. And the colors I'm going to use today for the marker that I'm going to use is just a blue and a black. There we go, and they're chisel tip, but if all you have is fine point, that's fine too. So anyway, let's bring that sound down and let's start twisting. Here we go. So I've sped up this portion of the video, and so we're going to start with the two 350s, and I'm going to twist two bubbles there, and then I'm going to split them. And in this case, I'm running the orange right through there, and I'm probably just going to run it through once, and then go ahead and twist that pinch twist a couple more times just to make sure it's really secure. That way when I come back to it and add some more to it, it'll be no problem. So I'm just squeezing those, make sure they're nice and loose and easy and soft and simple to work with. Alright, so we're about 8 bubbles there for the torso. We're going to go for our orange balloon, and we're going to make 2 bubbles, and this is going to be our feet for the owl. About 4 fingers there for you. Okay, and go ahead and match those, twist them, and again we're going to do the same thing we did the top, pinch twisting them. So I'm just running that bubble right through there. There we go. And so once we got what we need, we're going to go ahead and cut off all the excess. So trim down that as much as you need to, and then hide away the rest. So once that is done and it's all been trimmed, it looks nice and neat, you can definitely move on to the white balloon. So you can see we're going to move to those pinch twists on the top. So what we're going to do is split our white balloon, and it's going to get wedged in between there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of the eyes and I'm going to twist it with one of the orange pieces there. Okay, that way no air is sneaking out or from one eye to the other. I want them to remain even. Okay, so once that's done, looks nice and neat. We got like a 4 bubble cluster on top. There we go. Now we can come in with our wild berry and create the wings and the little horns for the owl. Okay, so I'm just going right on, connecting in there at the feet, and I'm going to come up alongside that 350 or the body rather. There we go. So right under the neck there, and we're going to go up over the side around one of the eyes. There it goes, about 4 fingers, 4 or 5 fingers, and then we're going to pinch twist a 1-inch bubble, and then we're going to do a loop. And I was bummed out here, or surprised actually, that little bubble popped, and so what that meant for me is I had to end up using a second balloon. But regardless, I still finished with that segment, the pinch twist, the loop, and then one final segment, which is about 3 fingers, goes over the top of the head there. There we go. Okay, and it's actually going to go right in where the beak is. So I'm just going to go around there just a couple times, break it off. There we go, and then I'll come in with the second one. And so I only did this because that one balloon had popped. Otherwise I would have gone all the way to the end with it. But if you notice, actually I overinflated that first wild berry. I should have underinflated it a little bit. Okay, so there we go. We're all set to go. Just gonna wind that in there again, And once that's ready to go, we're going to go ahead and continue with the top of the head. There we go, another 3-finger bubble followed by a pinch twist and a loop. There we go. And then I'm going to come down underneath, back underneath the eye this time. And once that's there, we're going to twist back into the neck, and we're going to come right back down to the feet. So running alongside the body and finishing up at the feet. And that'll bring the design to an end, and then we'll be moving on to the artwork in just a moment. So thank you so much for sticking around to this point. So a second ago I was talking about the artwork being started, and I almost forgot about the bow. So the bow is just a loop, a pinch twist, and another loop. That's all it is. And then after that, we're going to break it off so we leave ourselves a nice tail, and we'll just decide which one of the horns we want to attach it on. And that's pretty much it. And then we will be doing the artwork. So pardon me, I had forgotten that. So you see I leave a tail on the end there, and I'm just pulling it behind there, and there's plenty of places for it to be pulled into and twisted and wrapped around so it doesn't get away. So that's pretty much going to bring it to an end. All right, now we'll move to the artwork. Alrighty, so we made it to the end. Now it is time for the artwork. Okay, so the way we're going to do the eyes is going to be really simple. We're going to start with the blue first. And what we're going to do is we're going to make a big circle, and we're going to follow it with a little circle inside, and then we're going to do the rest in black. So let's go over that really quick. So here goes the first circle we're going to do. There we go. And then we're going to do a smaller one inside there. There we go. And I'll hold it up so you can see. So we have one big circle, and then we have a little circle. Ta-da! Then I'm going to match that over here as well on the other eye. And if you notice there, I was able to do that in end up doing that in one stroke actually. There you go. Okay, so there's that. And now we just move to the black. And so here's what we're going to do. Let me show you this one up close. It's already done before we go to this one. Now you notice that I actually went over some of that blue around the inside there. Part of that blue circle we had made, the smaller circle. Okay, so let me just show you here on this one. Okay, so I'm going to just show you the first part. So right now I'm basically tracing right along that blue. Look, you can see that right there. Okay, let me try to hold that still for you. Okay, and now I'm going to go ahead and continue tracing right inside that blue line that we had created when we first drew that circle. There we go. And now I'm going to color that in solid now with the black. Okay. Hopefully that made sense to you. There we go. Okay. And I'm just going to do the same thing on the other side. There we go. So I'm going to start like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and trace again and trying to stay inside that blue line that I made. There we go. That way we can see our eye color too. We don't just color all over that blue. A blue-eyed owl. Is there such a thing? Probably should have done yellow. Alrighty, so that brings it to a conclusion. We have made it to the end. We did the art and everything. And you know, when I was playing with this, I actually sat down at my table and tried to see how long it would take. I got it down to, with the artwork and everything, around 3.5 minutes. I'm sure if you mess with this, you could probably, this was using 350s. If you scale it down and use 260s and 160s, then it probably will also sound pretty good. Excuse me. Work out pretty good. Had some weird sound there in the background. But anyway, like I said, if you scale it down with 260s and 160s, you can probably go a little bit faster. And so keep that in mind when you make this design, and maybe even scale it up. So thank you for watching very much. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, feel free to do so at any time. That way you can be notified when I put stuff out there. And the other thing is, if you like it, go ahead and hit that like button. If you don't like it, hit the dislike button. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. That way I can kind of know that, you know, I need to work on something. And the other way you can do that too is comment down below. Tell me whether or not you liked it. Did it help you? Yes, no, maybe. You know, and the last thing is also share it with somebody. Maybe somebody's looking to make a balloon owl and they're not sure how. But I will let you know that there are a lot of great balloon owls out there right now. So maybe you'll take a chance on mine. I just definitely wanted to share with you and help you add something else to your repertoire. So anyway, that brings this video to a conclusion. And I always end the same way, and that's with happy twisting.